Jack murderous, Sonny enraged, and Alexis stunned on General Hospital update news. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. General Hospital spoilers for March 24 to 28, 2025. See Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna. Murderous, Sonny Corinthos, Maury Spinard, enraged, and Alexis Davis. Nancy Lee Grahn, stunned. Sonny's horrible news and Valentine's warning in General Hospital spoilers. So on Wednesday, March 19th, we have got Sonny Corinthos, Maury Spinard, getting horrible news. And I'm pretty sure it is that his ex-wife Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, is in the hospital suffering from polonium poisoning. Thankfully, they have a cure for it. There's not a cure in real life. It's just kind of odd. I know they used polonium poisoning back in the day. Luke Spencer, Anthony Geary, had it, and Jerry Jacks, Sebastian Rock, had it, but that kills people in real life. The Russians have used it to murder people, and you die of radiation. It's not like you're exposed, and then you collapse, so the whole thing is weird that they use that when the medical stuff is off about it. At any rate, Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, is in rage. He knows that Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, did this, and he wants him to pay. He leaves Carly in the ER, even though she wants to know where he's going. And Jack's going to tell her to make sure it never happens again. Maybe he's going to pile even more WSB agents on this kill order to hunt down Valentine and just take him out. Speaking of him, Laura Spencer, Jenny Francis, gets a visit from Valentine. He wants to warn her that she needs to know who and what she's up against. Now, Valentine may be trying to protect Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, or get access to Charlotte again since she's staying at Laura's place. Or he might be pushing these false statements he has been making about Jack to try and sell her on it. Meanwhile, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, finds out something terrible. And that may be that Valentine did the poisoning. Thankfully, she had Robin Scorpio, Kimberly McCullough, helping out Isaiah until they stabilized Carly, until they had the cure synthesized. General Hospital romance and revelations. Nana, Willow, and Tracy's taunts. Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, proposes something to Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen. Maybe she's going to offer to buy her a house because Nina tells her daughter that she should really reconsider moving in with Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson. But judging by the look on Willow's face tomorrow, I don't think her mom's going to get that far. Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, shows up over at Drew's place to taunt him and let him know that if it's a game of wits, he will lose to her every time. She got his lawyer Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, hauled off in handcuffs unless somehow that gets stopped because Laura does try to reason with someone on Wednesday. And that might be Valentine, or it might be Tracy, because Laura is not happy that she had her brother Martin arrested. Sonny's orders, Jason's knowledge, and Lulu's shock on General Hospital spoilers. Meanwhile, Sonny tells Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, to make sure Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, finishes the job. And maybe he's talking about making sure that Jack takes care of Valentine so they don't have to. I wonder if Sonny buys Val's story that Jack was the one who ordered him to tamper with his meds. And if you remember, Jason talked to the pharmacist and then got him out of town. So I wonder if maybe Jason has some more info. Thursday, March 20th, we have Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens Bruning, completely in shock. And it may be about Carly being poisoned. It may be that Valentine was in town and showed up to see her mom, or that she heard that Carly was poisoned, and Valentine did it. There are lots of things for Lulu to be potentially shocked about. Sonny also catches up with Laura, and I'm sure Valentine is going to be the hot topic of discussion. It's going to be a whole lot of Valentine the rest of this week. General Hospital spoilers, Anna's insistence, Brooklyn's temper, and Jason's warning. Meanwhile, Anna is very insistent and puts her foot down about something. And again, maybe about Valentine. Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, completely loses her temper with her mother. And now that Chase, Josh Swickard, knows about Dant Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, things are shifting. And I just wonder if Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, is going to finally let her know that she knows more about her son and his whereabouts. Jason issues a warning to someone, and maybe he's telling Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, to stay away from Carly, which he's not going to and do. Surprises in Port Charles. Also on Friday, March 21st, we have got Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, and Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, talking about their future, specifically about their future together as a couple. They were getting hot and heavy the other night, and they kept getting interrupted. Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, was the last one to interrupt them, and I wonder if they're going to tap the brakes or fast forward. And she asks him to move in. Meanwhile, Ava Jerome, Maura West, gets an update from Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr. And obviously, it's about the Drew issue, his increased blackmail. And now she has to do a smiling press conference with the guy. Alexis gets a surprise visitor. And maybe it's Valentine on his tour of people in Port Charles that he's stopping by to see. It looks like Drew may get a new alliance. I'm guessing it's going to be with some villain. Maybe Sidwell, Carlo Rota. Maybe Selena Wu, Lydia Look. Maybe even Valentine. I would not bet on Drew saying no to anybody, no how, no matter how dirty they are. Meanwhile, Nina has more doubts. And this is probably about the Willow and Drew issue, Valentine's games, and Jack's feelings. Spoilers for March 24 to 28. Going into the week of March 24th through the 28th, Valentine, of course, has been playing with fire, lying about Jack being the one ordering him to tamper with Sonny's medication. Unless General Hospital is doing a retcon, which is a rewrite. As you know, if you remember, Valentine told Jack when he got into the Pentonville prison van that day. This was while Jack was still a prisoner. And Valentine told Jack about the meds because Jack was saying we need to get him out of the way. And Valentine said he had this slow plot going. He was messing with Sonny's meds and was going to wait until he fell apart. That was around the same time that they made a move to try and kill Jason at the warehouse, but it was not Jack at all that had made that order. Jack was surprised to learn about it. And speaking of the WSB chief, he seems to have fallen hard for Carly. In a recent interview, Chris McKenna said Carly is the love of Jack's life, and that makes Valentine's accusations against him to Sonny a really big issue. But I kind of doubt Carly will doubt Jack. I think she will side with him. And it's not like Sonny's never put her life at risk before. As for Valentine, even more now that Carly almost died with poison intended for him, Jack is out for his blood, as Chris McKenna confirmed in that same interview. Reunions, worries, and secrets in General Hospital. Elizabeth and Lucky are heading for a full-on reunion. Hopefully, Rick stays out of the way and sticks with Ava. Nina's worried about what's going to happen if Willow keeps pushing forward with Drew. It may feel like it's the point of no return because once he gets Willow into his house, that's it. So is Nina so desperate? And with Carly out of commission, is that Nina finally going to tell her big dirty Drew sex secret to Willow, long overdue? Look for Lucas Jones's, Van Hansis, hot new man of mystery, Marco, to pop up in Port Charles, likely to see his mom, Natalia Rogers Ramirez, Eva LaRue. And of course, Brad Cooper, Perry Shen, is going to be upset when they're back in Port Charles when Marco shows up. Brad was spying and saw Marco with Lucas, who he thought moved on pretty fast since they had argued on General Hospital. And then as far as Brad knows, Lucas spent the night with him. Of course, Gio doesn't know he's adopted, and Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, has refused to come clean unless the kid comes looking for them. So I suspect he may overhear Lois and Gloria Cerullo, Ellen Travolta, and figure some of these things out for himself. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our General Hospital Update channel and stay with us.